Good morning, everyone. If you're tuning into my channel, my name is Magic Man Wiz, and I live in this van. I live in a 2040 Econoline 250. I travel everywhere. I slept in a Walmart parking lot last night. It was okay. It was cool. Now I'm about to hit the highway on to the next destination. My path has been moving along. I'm just going wherever the wind takes me, wherever the wind blows me, I'm going that way. Like I said, the highway is just something that I really and truly enjoy. I like the scenery of the highway. That highway it does something to me. And I like riding on the back roads because, believe it or not, the country roads, that's what's most amazing to me. I don't see all the cars, all the traffic. I can just drive as slow as I want to and enjoy the scenery. But it's cool though, you know? Right now I'm sitting here gathering my thoughts together, seeing which direction I want to move in. I didn't feel like cooking this morning. I stayed up pretty late last night. Once I pulled to this Walmart, believe it or not, I actually went to sleep. It's time to move around a little bit more. I decided to stop by this park and go for a stroll. I'm gonna have a seat right here. Yeah. It's a nice, decent park. It's fairly huge. But I decided to stop, take a break, take a load off, and kick back for, maybe 20, 30 minutes before I get back on the road. I'm just sitting here enjoying myself. Say hello, Bella. I guess she don't want to talk to no one today. She don't like that flea collar. I put it on her just because, extra precaution. We'll be out everywhere. I don't want her to get nothing on her. She's playing in the water. She got her hair hot, I guess. She don't like having a leash on. It's like her whole attitude changed. Her whole demeanor changed. Bella, it's like she don't even like me no more when I put the leash on. She gives me attitude. I think I'm gonna take that collar, that flea collar off of her, because she don't like that either. She get the shots, but that's just an extra precaution. Bella, why you not talking to me? Huh? Why you not talking to me? Get up here. Get up here. Get right there. See, she give me attitude. Well, I guess I'll take me a walk. Take me a stroll around the park. One lap will do. That's all I need. You ready, Bella? Let Bella get her exercise in too as well. maybe a mile. I walked all the way around the whole park. It's a fairly decent park. It's very huge. Well, guys, I've been sitting around for the last 2 weeks wondering why my batteries was not charging. And I found out the reason why, because the fuse was burnt out. I just took the fuse loose and the fuse was burnt. So with that being said, I went and got a bigger fuse. This fuse holds 250. So this is what I'm installing now. That's why I'm down here under my bed. The casing on the fuse, it does not fit for this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the wire through these holes and tape them up. It's an easy fix. It's like real easy. It's real easy to do. Now, what I'm gonna do is take this fuse and I'm gonna run wires through both sides. The only thing the fuse is really for, stops something from catching on fire. This fuse will pop if anything wire touch or anything goes wrong or goes bad. This fuse will blow. I was wondering why my batteries was not charging. I had no idea. I had to go and search and find, because if I'm driving 200 plus miles, that means my battery should be charging. But I went figured it out, and I found out the reason why it was not charging. I had blew the fuse had popped. So now I'm using an alternative method. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this on like this, and I'm gonna wrap electrical tape around it. Black electrical tape. Can't have nothing touching these wires, so I have to wrap them up. Wrap them up real good. I know my arm might be in the way from showing you guys what I'm doing, but I'm trying to hurry up because it is kind of hot in here. I will explain some more in a minute once I finish doing this. Okay. Got one side done. Now, this is how I put together this side. Got one side done. Now, this is the side where the switch is at. I'm gonna hook that. Oh, first of all, I forgot to mention that before you do any of this right here, you have to take the battery post off, the positive side. That's under your hood. Do not ever work on anything when you got power that's running to it. Right now, I don't have any power running. Even the switch is off. So, let me get back to this. Like the wires, see how the wires are? I'm gonna split the wires in two different places. Split them in two. And take this and I'm gonna put this and run this through here. Once again, make sure the switch is off. Okay, this is the little key to the switch. Okay, now do this. Okay. Run it like that. Twist the wires up in there. See, now my batteries were charged now. I've been wondering for like 2 weeks why. Like, what's really going on? Why my batteries wasn't charging? So I had to go do some research and I figured it out. I found out why. Now, after I did the research, I knew what to do. Now, put that back on there like that. Now, I'm gonna tape it back up. And keep in mind, you cannot let nothing touch the wires because these wires are hot. They're not ground wires and they're not anything. They're hot wire. I know my arm in the way. Sorry. Well, I gotta put this electrical tape on there. Make sure everything go right. Okay, I knew I was gonna run out because I didn't have that much. So, I got some more down here. The only difference is I got a little bit of the red electrical tape. But the red tape will let me know that this is a hot wire. So that's cool too. See, black is usually used for ground and red is usually used for hot. So by me putting the red on here, it just lets me know that this wire is hot. But I already know. So it really be letting somebody else know that this wire is hot. Now, I should be getting power to my batteries now. They should be charging now. I ran out of that one too. Okay. Now, here we go. Now, guys, with that being said, I done sweated myself out again, but I got it fixed. And my battery should be charging now. So what I can do now is go put my post back on my battery and come back inside of here. See right here, I had to take the positive side off the battery. Now I'm gonna put it back on. Make sure it's pushed all the way on. Now I'm gonna tighten it back up. See, this the wire that runs to the back. Trying to hold the camera and tighten this up too. Okay, it's tight. Now, once I started, now let's give it a go. I'm gonna go to the back and take a look. Now I'm finna, it's at 11.0. I'm finna go check it out now and see. Go take a look. It was at 11.0. Now when I cranked it up, now it's at 11.1. It should immediately start charging. Now, I'm gonna come back and check it in 5 minutes and see what it is. Okay guys, just like I said, in a matter of 5 minutes, I'm finna show you where it went to. Okay, in 5 minutes, it jumped to 12. Cover the light up, too much sun. So now it's charging. The fuse had been popped. Fuses usually have the number on them, but it was a 75 fuse, and I raised it up to 250. So now my fuse is good, and I'm gonna be able to charge my batteries properly now. I'm trying to show you where. Let me see, it's 12 now. The sun is like shining, but yeah, it's at 12. And that was in 5 minutes. Okay, now that was an easy fix. The only difference was, well, the only difficult part was I had to actually go and find the problem, because there was no reason for me to drive over 300-400 miles and my battery's not charging, all due to a fuse. The fuse had popped when I used a battery charger to charge those batteries. I wasn't supposed to do that. I don't believe I was supposed to do that for sure. Actually, I went camping and I used the battery charger. I turned the switch on off and I used the battery charger, and I guess too much power went in for a 75. Now, this is the way that it was. This is the amp. I mean, this is 75 fuse. I keep saying amp is a fuse. This was a 75 fuse, and it was inside this little inside this little casing. And it had one end that's running that the alternator charges, that shoots the power in right here. And this side was the end that goes to charge the batteries. So in between the power coming in from the alternator, if something was to go wrong, this fuse would pop. And that's exactly what it did, it popped. When I hooked the battery charger up to the batteries to charge them through electricity, it popped this fuse. Even though this side was disconnected because I had the switch off. So the power was still running in, and it hit that fuse and it popped it. So now I have a bigger fuse, and I will not be using the battery charger on these batteries. I'm gonna use the battery charger for the other 4 batteries. I'm just gonna let my alternator charge the 6 that I have. So, I mean, you live and you learn. It was an easy fix. And this fuse here, you can tell that it was popped, because if you look closely, it's black right there. It's burned up inside. But now I got everything back together, and I had to snip the wires because I was actually going to use this casing to put the fuse inside of here, but the fuse is rather large, and it's actually larger than this, because like I said, this is a 75, and I can't see the number that's on it, but I remember the guy that sold it to me, he actually told me this was a 75. It's small, and the one I just had just now is larger, but it would not fit in this casing. So I just snipped the wires and twisted the wires onto the fuse and use electrical tape. Same difference, but this is no longer no good. So this got to be thrown away. It serves no purpose. The casing might, but this fuse, it doesn't. Yeah, I had to turn the air conditioner on high. That's probably what you hear. And then it had me talking kind of loud because it's blowing so hard. It didn't cool me off now anyway. I drink a lot of water. Water does me good. I drink a lot of water. Now that I figured it out, I'm gonna sit and let the batteries charge up for about 30 minutes. And I guess I'll be getting with you guys later. So, love, peace, and happiness.